Hey guys, and welcome to the next review. Now today it's Clash of the Titans original. First Black Friday movie to actually get a review. The reason why it's in the back is because it's got this nice collectible sim, otherwise it would be but to keep them. But yeah, got my review. Fuck the Blu-ray. We got a review. So it's a 1981 film. It came out in 1981. It's a fantasy action film, and it's an hour and 15 minutes long. So I'm just going to get straight into it. This might be fast-paced, might be slow-paced. Who cares? Just accept it. So we see the Romans of Argos walking and crazy sea. Then they banish Perseus and his mum into casket, thrown into the sea. Credit starts as we see loads of seagulls just driving around cliffs and all that. We see smoke as we see the gods. Maggie Smith plays it. McGonagall is young in this. Their village gets attacked. Zeus crushes his bone, the evil guy's bones, the leader's bones, crushes them. Poseidon is underwater and calls up the Kraken for the first time in this film. He floods the village and then lets the Kraken let it rip. Then we seen grown-up Perseus turn. Oh, they turned. They turn Maggie's kid in this BS, whatever his name is, into Munster as a punishment. She threatens Perseus because of her son being deformed. Perseus wakes up somewhere he does not know. Someone shouts at him. Perseus is in town of Joppa. Perseus gets cape and sword from poet in Joppa. Gods give him and then they upgrade it but the gods give him a helmet, a sword, and a shield. The shield talks. The sword is very powerful, and the helmet makes him invisible. He sees Zeus is the voice. Message left on about the weapons and all that while they're here. Perseus heads off, forgets sword and shield. Perseus reaches Joppa. We hear about Andromeda and the riddle punishment. If they don't get the riddle right that she gives them, they get burned. Perseus heads up to Andromeda in invisible helmet. Owl drops off cage and Andromeda gets into it and is taken off. He gets on Pegasus and follows her. Now we get into the swamp area. We see there in swamp area, Andromeda gets off. We see the deformed person, Saebus, is the deformed person. We see invisible footprints and also Saebus knows this, follows him. Now they have a lengthy battle, Perseus versus Saebus, and he wins, and then Perseus enters and does the riddle, gets the riddle correct, and they gave him Saebus' hands with the rings on it. He gets the riddle right and spares Saebus' life. He realises her from her nightmares because Saebus was wanting to see her, but he was like, hell no, I'll spare you if you don't. Then Saebus heads there and talk, because we can hear the same music as them having a ball, when they're having a ball in the other one. He wants to punish Perseus. His mum's statue talks to Saebus. The Kraken is coming in 30 days to the town, so they all head off. There's poets that talks about these 3 blind women, and they take her eye by a mechanical owl, and they run off, and then they go into the they ask questions. Now skipped a bit. They get there, and there's 2-headed dog they fight, kills one of them, and then jog on. They fight the crabs after they get the Medusa's head, and they head back, fly around, pull the head out, capture them. So I'm trying to rush this because she's playing copyrighted music. Al grabs a bag, he opens it, and then they get married, have 5 kids, and this narration of God starts. Talks about what happened after. I gave this film a 5 out of 5 out of 10. A bit slow pace, but bones. But once you get them, bores me. But when you get out there, the action bits were really good. Sorry guys, this video was rushed. She's playing copyrighted music. YouTube is very strict. Bye bye.